Bam. We are recorded. Okay, guys. So what we'll do is I just wanted to kind of just show you, and I kind of went over it here in a little bit, but I want to just do a quick overview, look at our main signal that we're following, and then bounce over to
Yeah.
questions you have. Go ahead. Sorry. Whoever said that. Doesn't matter. Okay, never mind.
Mr. RX2, your mic is hot. We just mute during this beginning section, sir. Or ma'am.
Nice. And they are gone.
No,
They
it's
just
not.
full. They just full
I think we
clipped.
are being trolled.
How would we be trolled with? Oh, well, no, I don't think so. How they would have to have Sigma to get in here.
Oh, are you suggesting that people that hold Sigma aren't trolls?
I guess you're right. I am in here with you guys. And
We're literally a community of trolls.
that's right. And you leveled up your meme game, so now you're a bona fide troll. So all right. Well, let's see here. We've got so everybody can see in the X Force channel, right, that we has his updates from this morning. So let's go over that real quick since it's great alpha, right? So he gave us move up check, corrected price action check, looking for eventual support at suggested fib box, and that's the question mark. So that's what we're waiting for. So he's thinking that the main fib area for this Bitcoins would be. Oh, so you know what? What did he do here? Did he do an ABC? One, two. Ah, so he's saying this is wave one and two of the breakout from here. So that's what I'm thinking as well. So, 618 for Bitcoin. So we're just talking Bitcoin right now, which is on the screen here. He's thinking that the level for this move would be a 1618 of this guy right here. Of the whole move. Sorry, let me grab it. There it is. Oh, we already have it on here. Sorry. So he's thinking we're going to go down to 65.6 to potentially as low as 63.2. So that's our window that we would expect Bitcoin to go into. We may not do that because his secondary image, he shows that we would roll over and we've already hit it if we've already gotten into the area that we need if he moves over his count one, right? So if he moves his count over one and we do this other structure, we have already landed in the area where we would expect Bitcoin to bounce at the 50 and 618 fibs, which in English, 67 and 65K. We're right there. And so we very well could be done with this move very soon for Bitcoin. And with that, XRP would do the same thing because with XRP's move off the lows here, which is what we're tracking, this price action move is giving us a back test of $1.38 for XRP, and that hopefully is the correct move, and we continue onward, right? So that's what we're working off of the assumptions right now. And the reason for that is our XRP, our Sigma Pro product here, which by the way, guys, if you are just coming in, I said it before you got here, I'm doing good with the licensing agreement. Notice the indicator is now entitled Sigma Pro Engine. So congratulations. Fucking bullish. So Zen and Laney stepped up yesterday and gave a ton of options, and it's already getting stuff renamed. So fuck yeah. So I'm pretty excited. Yee! So now I'm going to talk about just kind of what I was saying the other day. So we had our entry told us to get into this trade right here at $1.40 to $1.38, right? And so somewhere in this region is where we were having most people entered. Power and I kind of front ran a little bit, and we got in around $1.31 is where we were. Sorry, and then it did wick below, stopped everybody out, and now we do have this. A lot of you guys should be either even or slightly underwater with your entry from what we had here. So that's why over here I told you may want to move your stop loss up into profit because I was seeing that the momentum was pulling us down on this guy and we were getting this big breakdown candle. We're probably fine, but just in case, you want to be cautious of further downside risk that could still potentially play out, getting us down into this pocket area of $1.92. That's still technically on the cards here, right? So we would take this long, drawn-out play for the downside. We could still potentially do that and break out, or that was it, and we finished it right here, and we're good to go. The signal says that was it. we're green. We expect it to continue forward. But, and I'll give you more reasons why we're bullish here in a moment, but that's just the importance of stop loss management. So you need to draw that line where you decide you want it. So let's say you did say I've moved my stop up to where I entered, which was right there. You should have already been stopped out. You'd be back to your entire cost basis, and now you'd be rooting for lower so that you can then come back in with your XRP and buy at that lower price, right? So, has everybody been doing that, hopefully? Hopefully. So, we'll get any feedback, but that's the logic behind it. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel when I do these. All right, so so you may have been stopped out. If you moved it into profit, you may have even came up here, took some profit off the table, have dry powder, or you're just going to DCA in. If signal flips, then you know that you gotta bounce, right? So that's what we're working on right here. All right, so now let's go through this, but still so far green, no change. Our signal is right there, no shift. This guy down here at the bottom is breaking through the area here, but let's go to the big one that really matters on the whole macro picture is this SPY chart, okay? So this is the S&P 500. This is after hours, and this is on the 3-hour candle chart that we're looking at. And what we had was a flat. So Bitcoin did a flat, XRP did a flat, Ethereum did a flat, Coinbase did a flat, MicroStrategies did a flat. Everybody did a flat except for the S&P 500. They were the only ones that hadn't done it yet, and now they did it. So they hit the measured move. We talked about this for the last, I think, 4 weeks. We've been chatting this up. Each week I've shown that this target level of 649.57 was in the cards, and lo and behold, Friday, we wicked through that level, almost closed the 3-hour candles right above it, and bounced immediately, okay? With this same setup here, we also had, and I'm going to show a different chart here, so let me switch streams. Change stream. Where is my other one? Crap. Let's see. Oh, that was down. No. Why is it missing? Rusty? Sorry, no. Sorry guys, it's being weird. Let me, I had it already prepared and I don't know why it went away. Let's go applications. Just click this. It's right here. There it is. Okay, now I can share it. Okay, so this is the S&P 500 on the left and the VIX volatility index on the right. Okay, so what is this? This is like how panicked everyone is with the freak out here on the volatility. The higher the volatility, the lower price action falls. Okay, this is a 1 minute. We'll move this to 5 minutes, but this is both on a 5-minute interval on both charts here. Okay, so you can see as it went up, the S&P came down, right? And it went up and up and up, but it got to this line of 28.81 on the volatility, and it rejected aggressively on Friday, okay? While at the same time, the S&P 500 hit the measured target that we had on that other image and bounced off of this green line, which is the 50-week moving average, and bounced. Bullish. This is extremely bullish. So this is likely to mean that we will continue moving forward with price go higher for the S&P 500, volatility fall off, and I expect that we'll either have some kind of Fed intervention or the war resolution in Iran later today. I think later today that all starts happening. Okay, maybe in like the next 24 hours, and then we are go time for the markets, which would be freaking amazing. So this is huge. This was exactly that noise because it's that powerful. Because the S&P 500 has given us the level, and it finally did it, and now we're just waiting for higher, right? And during that same time, we've got, going back to crypto, we've got ourselves the, get it pulled up here. There it is. Okay, now I see what it's doing. Okay, so now going back to crypto, we have the XRP completing an ABC backtest to the fib levels that we expected it to, and a breakout, and X-Force confirming the same thing for the weight counting. So, very bullish. So that's quite a quick overview. Now let's quickly just look at our signal. Bitcoin, green dot. Bam.
Send it.
Bitcoin Cash, not so much. No green dot yet, still red, but it's backtesting this trend line, which is pretty cool for Bitcoin Cash. So it's just, and it's got a higher low, so that's bullish. And it's power. What do we say? Send it. Ethereum, green dot. Litecoin, green dot. XRP, green dot. Total 3 crypto market cap minusing stablecoins, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, green dot. MicroStrategies, green dot. It also went lower, but that's why I stopped. That's why we use the wave counting, because sometimes we can see that it's going to roll over one more time. SPY, measured move, target hit that I put on here way back over here on the 26th of February, and now here we are officially getting it with a corrective 5-wave move, flat. Stablecoin dominance. Red dot. That's what we want. We want the red dot because it's rolling over. And then you've got, finally, Ethereum XRP. Ethereum XRP is potentially outperforming Ethereum moving forward with a corrective ABC and a wave 1, wave 2. Getting ready to send it. Big blue arrow. Look at that. Look how big that arrow is. Bam. Huge. So, that is like kind of the overview. So basically everything is green. The S&P 500 hit the level that we wanted. Oh, gold. I showed it in the video today. Look at that. Look at that crap. Gold just breaking the, just complete rejection of gold. That's huge. And then silver, same story. Huge rejection on silver. So that is bullish. Risk off, risk on. Everything's green dotting. And we have counts that are now complete with the S&P 500 hitting the level we wanted, and basically signal coming in where this is just going to send, and with that the whole market just rallies and goes, which would be super bullish. Send it.
Send it.
All right, guys.
Send it.
I don't think you're bullish enough, guys.
Send it.
Congratulations. I think this is going to be huge, guys. I think we're going to have some really great profit coming up here really soon.
We're the best. We're the best. We did
I
it.
like money.
I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank everyone who believes on me in this journey. I'd like to thank all you guys for supporting me through thick and thin.
I want to
I'd
thank
like
Howard's
to
mom
thank
too.
you now. Up in my fucking bag. And my mom, Twan, who always believed in me. Always loved the smell of your hair. Let's keep it pushing, baby. To another fucking million. Let's go.
Oh, there's our... Hey, look at that. We're getting that 5th wave right now. There it is. Okay, so we really don't want to see much lower than $1.38 going forward, guys. So that's our level. We start breaking 138, I'm going to start being like... We get down to 135, I'll change my tune. But right now, that's where we're at. So, green dot is our friend. Correction looks to be in. That final 5th wave is playing. It's exactly what we talked about, and it's right there. That should be it. That should be the bottom, guys. So, for this correction move. Live on space. Okay, so now, open to questions for any chart requests that you want to see. I do want to read coupons. Can't talk, don't want crying babies on the recording, but I'm bullish as fuck. And fucking love you guys. Send it. Green dot, motherfuckers. Let's go. I didn't do it as exciting as he does, but I tried. Sweet. All right. So requests. Anything you want to see on our signal that we've got going on right now?
Yeah, how about Sigma? What's Sigma doing?
Oh, it's chilling. I think it's boring on the weekends, but let's see.
Let's look at Sigma and let's just talk about it for a while.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that's reasonable. Let's change the stream. Let's get it pulled up here.
Safe to say everyone here is interested in that.
Yeah, I think so.
Specifically.
I think everybody's might have a little excitement for it. Okay, here we are. You got
There's a lot of fighting here, right?
Dude.
There's a lot of fighting.
Dude, this
Holy
is.
shit, dude.
I mean, look at how long ago I said we were gonna fight, right? So I said this is gonna be a fight right here at March 11th. So we've been fighting for almost 2 weeks, right at this market cap, just battling on this like level. But what's really super bullish and I put it in the video, so most of you should be up to speed. But what's really super bullish on this is that we have the continual higher lows being set, right? So we're just marching higher as this consolidation is occurring right here in this region. And then our daily stochastic RSI is fully reset. So you can see we're down at 6/11. And in English, that means like over here, we were at like 3/3, 1/2. So we're close. Like we're a day away probably for this bottoming. And this is perfect also because we're chopping higher on the price. Our daily stochastic is fully reset with the S&P 500 hitting its measured move target and XRP just doing its ABC. It is likely that this will proceed to send, and XRP will go and Sigma will go, and people will chase the fuck out of that candle because of this consolidation that we're in right here. It's not easy for me to flash back and forth, but I did put a video out, I think it was yesterday, where I did compare the price action of XRP in that massive run from 50 cents into $3, and you see all of this exact same kind of setup in that chart during that time. And so this
is it worth noting about the AMMs, what we were talking about the other day?
Yeah, it is.
And just how close we are to flipping.
Yeah, let me see if I can grab that real quick.
Maybe show everyone just that asset page.
Yeah, let me make sure I got my stuff disconnected.
For anyone who's unaware of how this is going to pump, when it pumps. Dude, because the last time was 2024, obviously, and it was insane. As soon as it crossed, it was like, holy shit.
It was go time, yeah. And this is what you are all knowing going into this. Okay, did it change to the liquidity? I can't see it.
Yep, I can see it.
You can see it? Okay, great. Okay, so here's what Power is talking about. So Sigma launches, okay, and there's a point here in this spot, which was October of 26th, where all of a sudden Sigma falls, XRP gets funneled in, and then it just sends. And as you all know, right here in November of 25 was like a massive top for the Sigma coin, okay? Well, now this is the liquidity pool balance, right? So for those who are listening, this is showing you the how much in the liquidity pool is XRP and how much is the purple, which is the Sigma coin. Look at the demand for Sigma coin, ladies and gentlemen. Bam. And so what's going to happen is, as soon as this Sigma thing falls below the XRP thing, it's going to do something like this, and we'll start flipping to more XRP in the liquidity pool, which then means if XRP is sending at the same time, all of a sudden XRP is going to dramatically pull Sigma up, because it's just going to suck all the Sigma out, because it has to balance the pool. It keeps buying Sigma to try to keep things going as the XRP just spikes to the roof. So if we just get this thing here where we're not even that far, we just got to get it down to, I think, let's see, what does it say? Let's just assume there. We got to get it down by only 500 million less tokens in the liquidity pool. Okay? So I guess if we say 160 million subscribers, if we can get 500 million divided by 160 million.
Like 3 people.
If we get 3 more people, we've crossed. We're at 62. So if we can get to 65, we will have locked basically half of the target, or close to half the target of what we want to see to get a 15%
Is that
stop
putting
loss.
XRP into the chart or into the liquidity pool?
This is putting XRP into the liquidity pool. Is that what your question was? So like this is XRP increasing? Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
XRP's been just kind of bottoming, right? Because Sigma fell so much more, so it was like way up here. But then everybody wants the Sigma, and they've been swapping their XRP, but XRP hasn't sent yet. So as soon as XRP sends, you get that crazy stuff, right? And the value of the asset in the pool will be huge. So if we can get 3 more people, then we will cross this threshold, or we step in as a community. But we get 3 more people coming in to get the signal, and then they get this benefit right here of the Sigma token just exploding to the upside.
Beautiful. Wow, amazing. Thank you. I didn't even really know that. I was thinking too, we were talking about the other day. I thought maybe some other people could benefit from it as well.
Yeah, no, that was a good discussion we had. What was that, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago? So yeah, this is huge, guys. This and Tuan, Feanor actually reached out to Tuan, who then reached out to me and brought this to our attention of how close we were. So Feanor's like, if you want to buy, you can just single side in XRP. If you wanna be part of the liquidity pool, if we just get 3 more members, that will be enough to get the liquidity going where we need it. And then history. As soon as that happens, bam, price goes higher. And then if we XRP sends at the same time, ooh, get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It is go time. It's bullish. So, yep, battle was expected. Battle was expected right here, and sure as heck, there you go. Be curious if it launches 2 days from now. I'm gonna laugh that I drew it right because I haven't changed this thing in the last few days. But that's where we're gonna get from our current price is a potential 231% to our first big battle is gonna be that 618 because all these people over here who were trapped will probably start bailing around that level. Unless there just isn't any. But I think Fuzzy did also rejected that same spot. Let's see what Fuzzy did here. And, you guys know that the indicator is now Sigma Pro, which is badass. So I'm so excited to get this locked in for all of us because then we got it. And so I'm just bullish.
We'll make sure to get that branded properly.
Yeah, don't do anything yet, Terry. But yes, we will do the branding properly because we're gonna link in the Ticker Tactics website and everything else with it. They front ran Fuzzy before the 618, so support, resistance. So they got right up to that 0.5, and then it was lit back down again. So it'll probably recover and get to the 618 here pretty soon for Fuzzy. But this is just an example of how you can see. You got support, but then lost it. Resistance, break above it, couldn't hold it, lost it, back tested it, and it may come back down again and lose it again. And have to do one more of one of these kind of things. So this idea would be like this now. Right? So that's probably the 5 waves. And then we've got probably something like this. I'd say back down to here. Sounds right. Something like that, probably. So that's healthy, right? You want that because then it's reconsolidates, rebuilds support on a higher level, backtest this, and then bam, Fuzzy goes. But the point, we're not talking Fuzzy, but the point is that's how the structure works. So when you figure, let's move forward to Sigma, that's where I would expect we would have our first battle because as Sigma loads, come on. Holy crap. I've got so much going on my computer. It's no wonder I don't ever. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go to the 3-day. And you can just visually see it, right? So if we go to the 3-day, well, you can't yet, but when we actually get there we go. Get to the 3-day. This is a big pocket of buyers, right? So you've got like this is the what's his face? What's the guy? I can't even remember his name right now. He's not even that important to me. The guy who cheated on everybody. Bitlord, thank you. Then Poet shows up. Then we have a breakdown, and then everybody gets excited because XRP hits the 360 range, and then full drop off of the whole thing. So all of these people right here is the battle that's coming up that we'll have to grind through. So I would expect us to move midway into range and either consolidate on that, or we can actually just go, right? I think most of these people are gone. And I think with the incentive of what we have, we will have trouble here, but I do think we'll just keep going, is my personal opinion at this point. So, but that's our first big boss battle. 0.5 to 618 retrace. But the fact that we're... What's that?
Freaking send it.
Send it. But I mean, this is huge support building right here, guys, on top of all of this. So the fact that we're building support here, RSI is completely reset on the daily. We do have more reset on the 3-day, right? So this may take some time, but the daily's ready. And that's why I think we push first, because the daily, so like if we look at our RSIs, 4 hour is still down at the bottom of the range, ready to push into the 12. 12 is at the bottom of the range, ready to push into the daily. Daily is ready to push into Tuan, and then that's going to then eventually be the 3-day that's going to hold, in my opinion, up here at the top of the range, consolidate for a little bit as we push into the higher level, and then that will be our big test. Can we reset the RSI on the 3-day without losing ground, right? And that's where getting people to come into the Discord and in the community for the signal is going to be bullish. So send it. So sweet. What other things you guys want to see? Nice, Puma. Send it in the comments. Okay, so now, Sammy, you got a question, buddy? Nope. Yep.
Buddy, can you chart out Solana?
Solana?
When you get it? Yeah.
Yeah, let's jump into it. All right, let's go.
Thank you.
Okay, let me switch streams here. Okay, so minimize this. Grab that. Grab this. And now we pull open that. Let me share that. And then we go to the signal. Here's all of our signal, by the way, that we've got right now. We won't be able to keep all this, but I'm trying to get as many of these as we can in for the signal, but that's what we're currently set up on. And I want to keep Solana in there if we can. I think I got them talked up to 15 now.